Hi everyone, today we are going to practice phonemic segmentation. As a reminder, phonemic segmentation means we will be breaking words, hiya, 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 karate style, into phonemes. And phonemes are the smallest sounds that we can hear in words. Segmentation is just a fancy way of saying splitting up into parts. That's where the karate signal comes in handy, reminding us that segmentation means splitting up. Let's get started. I recommend that you find some small objects that you have close by. I'll be using colorful blocks. See if you can find something that will be helpful. Let's start by looking at this picture. This is a picture of an egg. If we want to make the word egg, we have to pay attention to the smallest sounds that we hear. We have to split the word up, hiya, 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 into small parts. We're going to segment it into phonemes. Let's say the word egg slowly. And remember, if you have small objects laying around, use them to copy what I'm doing. G. Say it again. G. When we put those two phonemes together, they make egg. Egg has two phonemes. Egg. Here's our next picture. This is a tasty vegetable that comes from your garden. These are peas. We're going to say pea because the arrow is pointing to just one pea. When we split this word into phonemes, the smallest sounds that we hear, it looks like this. P. E. Do it again. P. E. P. The word pea has two phonemes. P. E. Here's our next picture. This is a picture of a shoe. If we split the word shoe into the smallest sounds we hear, or segment the phonemes, it looks like this. Sh. Ooh. Sh. Ooh. Ooh, shoe has two phonemes. Sh, ooh. Here's the number 2. Let's split it into its phonemes. T, ooh. T, ooh. 2. 2 has two phonemes. T, ooh. Here's our next picture. This is a picture of a zoo. Let's build it. Z. Ooh. Z. Ooh makes zoo. It's important to remember that phonemes are not connected to letters that you see when you spell words. For example, when you spell the word zoo, there are 3 letters. That does not mean that there are 3 phonemes. Sometimes letters go together to make a sound as a team. In this example, the Z says Z. That's our first sound. And then the 2 O's go together to make our next sound, ooh. Even though you see 3 letters, that does not mean there will be 3 phonemes. Phonemes are the sounds that you hear, not the letters that you see. Z, ooh, 2 phonemes, and yet 3 letters in the word. Try this next one. Pie. How would you build the word pie? Can you use your own blocks or tools to try? Pie. P. I. P. I. Pie. Let's do one more example of a word that has 2 phonemes. Can you build bow? Bow. B. O. B. O. Bow. Bow has 2 phonemes. Let's make it a little bit more difficult. The next set of pictures that I will show you has 3 sounds in each word that it represents. So if I show you the word bag, you will be using 3 different blocks or tools to build it, just like this. Ag. Ag. Bag. Bag has 3 phonemes. Ag. Bag. Here's another picture that represents a word with 3 phonemes. Can you build rain? Segment the word rain into phonemes. R. A. N. R. Ain. Rain. Rain has 3 phonemes. Segmenting words into phonemes is a very useful skill when you're learning to write and spell words. If you can hear the smallest sounds in a word, it will make it much easier to sound them out and spell them correctly. Ain. Rain. Let's do this one. Sheep. Can you build sheep? Sh. E. P. Sh. E. P. Sh. Eep. We've made the word sheep. And remember, just because there are 3 phonemes doesn't mean there will be 3 letters. That's because sometimes letters go together in English to create sounds. For example, in the word sheep, S and H go together to make the sh sound. 2 E's go together to make the long E sound, and P is all on its own. Sh, E, P. Sheep has 3 phonemes, but 5 letters. Try this next one. Tub. T. Ub. T. Ub. Tub. Tub has 3 phonemes. Can you figure out how many phonemes are in the word sun? Can you segment the word sun into its smallest sounds? S, a, n, s, a, n. Sun has 3 phonemes. Try the word bed. Bed. B. Ed. B. Ed. Bed has 3 phonemes. Your next word is rake. Can you build rake using your tools? Ache. Ache. Rake also has 3 phonemes. Let's make it a little bit more difficult. Now we will practice words that have more than 3 phonemes. Let's start with this next one. Snail. Let's build the word snail by segmenting it into phonemes, the smallest sounds that we hear. S, n, a, o. S, n, a, o. Snail has 4 phonemes. S, n, a, o. That was a tough one. Can you build the word drum? Drum. D. R. D. R. D. R. Drum has 4 phonemes. Drum. try this one. Hammer. Hey, wait a second. I made a word before I even finished. Ham is a word we've done before. Ham. But I wanted to say hammer, so I must need more blocks. Hammer. Hammer. Hammer has 4 phonemes. Let's do this one. Dress. Dress. D. R. S. D. R. S. D. R. S. Dress has 4 phonemes. Before we go, I'll be showing you a picture, but this time I won't tell you how many phonemes or how many sounds it has. It will be up to you to see if you can get it correct. Okay, let's try this next one. Can you figure out how many phonemes are in the word apple? Say it slowly. Split it into its phonemes. Go ahead. Apple. Apple. Let's find out if you're correct. Apple. Apple. Apple has 3 phonemes. Did you get it? Here's your next one. I'm not going to tell you how many phonemes there are right away. Let's see if you can get it correct. Let's do this one. Toad. Toad. How many phonemes are in toad? T. O. D. T. Ode. Toad has 3 phonemes. Did you get that one? Good job. And for our last one, can you figure out how many phonemes are in the word sled? Sled? How many do you hear? See if you can build it. Sled. Ed. Sled. Sled has 4 phonemes. Hopefully you got that challenge one. Keep up the great work practicing. We'll see you next time.